So here we're asked to find the center and radius of this circle and then sketch it. So we know it's a circle because it has an x squared plus a y squared, and the coefficients are the same. So in order to find the center and the radius, we have to write it in standard form, which is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared, where h and k are the center, and the radius is the square root of that number over there. So to do this, we are going to complete the square. That's the process that we do in order to simplify this equation. We're going to do it with both the x squared term and the y squared term. So x squared first. We get our x things together, so x squared plus 8x, and we're going to add something to that to make that a perfect square trinomial. And we do the same thing with the y, so y squared minus 10y plus a box. And then we subtract 37 from both sides, and we add both of our boxes. What we do to one side, we have to do to the other side to remain mathematically constant. So then what number goes in the box? Well, to find that, we take half of this number and we square it. Okay, that's the number that makes this a perfect squared trinomial. So that goes in both sides here. And then we take half of negative 10, which is positive 5, and positive 5 squared is 25. So now that we have perfect squared trinomials, when I factor these things, I get x plus 4 quantity squared, okay, which is exactly what I want it to look like. Something in parentheses squared. And I can also factor these three now, which are perfect squared trinomials. They factor to y minus 5 squared. This is a minus 10 here, so it's a minus in our factor. And then if I add up all my digits over here, negative 37 plus 16 plus 25, that equals 4. So here's my equation. I'll write it in one color. X plus 4 quantity squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 4. So now I have to sketch that. Let me get rid of all of my stuff so I can sketch it. Looking at this, that means my center is at negative 4 and positive 5, because the parentheses lie whenever we're talking about movements. So I go 4 left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 up. 5. There's the center of my circle, and the radius is going to be the square root of 4, which is 2. So in every direction I go 2 units, and the up, down, left, and right are the easiest way to go. And then I do my best to make a nice round circle in there. So given a general form equation, we complete the square in order to write it in standard form for whatever conic you have. In this case, we have a circle, finding the center and the radius.